Lovebug. If you happen to be new here, my name is Mochi. My channel is all about being the intersection between faith, fashion, and fragrance. So if that is your vibe, consider joining the Lovebug tribe. So hopping into today's video, we are doing a Land of Aahs haul. If you're not familiar, Land of Aahs is a woman-owned business. She does primarily fragrances, and I have hauled some of her products before, but that was right before they were getting ready to close. They were doing like a clearance sale because they were going to shut down for a while to kind of give themselves time to rebrand and I guess formulate and figure out what next steps for the brand was going to look like. So they did take honestly a sabbatical for a period of time and close their doors, shut off their website, all of the things. And so they recently have opened back up. I want to say they opened back up maybe March, ending of March, beginning of April, somewhere around there. So they reopened back up, and I saw that they were having a sale. They were having a 20 or 25% off sale. And so I said, let me go ahead and pick up some goodies and see how I feel after they have like rebranded and kind of figured out what direction they want to go in as a business. So here is my package. I did pick up a few things, and this was the card that came in. So Land of Aahs. So we're gonna show them some love. So off rip, I can definitely tell that I got some of the things that I ordered, but I also got like a sample. So we're gonna try them out. I'm gonna work with the things that I ordered first, and then we'll test out the sample. So they came packaged lovely in this like bubble like wrap envelope, and so I got some I believe these are 5 ml roll-on samples. So if you can see, these are 5 mls, and they are roll-ons, which I really enjoy, because I think when you get like oil, sometimes they only come in like the small drams and you gotta like pour them. So I did get like some 5 ml. So I'm gonna open up everything and then we'll get into it. So these are all the things that I ordered. Once again, these are 5 ml perfume oils, and they are roll-ons, which I appreciate. Now, something I do want to mention, it says, of course says thank you for the purchase, but they do say that all their fragrances are vegan and cruelty-free and alcohol free. So if that matters to you, I think that that is definitely something to take note of. And off rip, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give a spoiler. If you did not see my original video, one of my biggest gripes with that previous haul that I did from Land of Aahs was that the oils was causing the labels to rip off. Everything seems to be in perfect condition, so they definitely have changed how they're packaging. And I, for one, greatly appreciate that, because a lot of my originals, the label was off. I literally had to like rewrite a label and just tape it on there. So I am grateful to say that in that rebranding, they did choose some better packaging, which I can definitely appreciate. So now it's time to test them out and see how we feel. Alright. First up, we have Candied Pear, which is inspired by Sweet from Ellis Brooklyn. I have smelled that fragrance a few times in store and liked it, and I've seen it in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls in the fragrance gel, and just never picked it up. And then I finalized that I really wanted it, and then I have not been able to find it in any one of those stores at a discounted price. So definitely want to try this and see how I feel about this, but let's put our initials on it. Y'all, I'm not smelling much of nothing on this tester, and as you can see, it's oil. I'm not smelling anything on the tester, and I'm not picking up much out of here, so they might need more time to sit. I've had this in my possession probably for about a week now, so I've just kind of been letting it sit until I can film it. And right now I'm not really smelling anything. I smell something that is like trying to come through, where I can get like a bit of sweet, maybe fruit, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's heavily detectable, so I can't really smell anything. Let me see. I'm gonna try to apply some more and see if that helps. But right now, like, baby, I can't smell nothing. I'm not smelling nothing. What is going on? Okay, so I apply some more and see if I can. It's something faint. Like, there's something there, but it's very faint. It's not loud. It's not anything, but it's not even like really detectable. So I can't even say I have an opinion on it because I can't really smell anything. So it's like there's something that's trying to come through that's sweet and something that's trying to come through that's fruity, but there's no like, oh, that smells like candy, or that smells like pear, or it smells like anything. It doesn't smell like really anything. And I'm not in a position to spray it or try it on skin. One, because I've already have something on, so I know that they're more than likely clash and I won't get the true essence. But I also have to leave today, so I don't have time to really try it on skin. But on this paper, baby, I'm not smelling nothing. So I don't know. And like I said, I let it sit for like a week before I even sat down to film this video. So I'm not sure why I'm not getting anything, but we'll see how this progresses, if this changes, if I'm able to pick up something. But right now, baby, I'm not picking up nothing. So that is Candied Pear. Next up, we have Strawberry Mochi, which is an original fragrance from them. And it's already coming up to me. I already wrote it on the paper, but it's already coming up to me. But it has that kind of like artificial strawberry. There's nothing mochi about it. Like, I love mochi. Strawberry mochi, like, oh, the ice cream, oh, is one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, it is one of my favorites. But I'm not getting mochi. I'm getting more of that strawberry. It's kind of giving like strawberry syrup, kind of like what you would put maybe on like a sundae. So have you ever been to Dairy Queen and you know they have their strawberry sundaes, and it's kind of like a syrupy strawberry with actual strawberries in it. It's kind of like that syrupy strawberry take. I can definitely see somebody say this leans very artificial, but I feel like I have a few things in my collection that this can go very beautifully with. But I was expecting more of mochi, like some type of doughy aspect, that I'm not picking up. That it's very just strawberry. I'm not picking up any dough like mochi, because typically when you're doing mochi, you can find ice cream or you can find dough. I think mochi is defined as a like Asian dough. I think it's Japanese. If I'm incorrect, somebody please correct me. But I do think mochi is supposed to be like a dough, and I'm not really picking up anything that is doughy, but I'm getting very strawberry. But I do think that I have quite a few things that this will pair well with. I think it will pair very beautifully with Strawberry Flirt. My Bath and Body Works, I have Juicy Strawberry from Jazara's Couture, Black woman owned body care business. Like Strawberry Spritz from Sand and Fog, women owned business. Their perfume oil. I think I have quite a few things that if you want to just add just a nice juicy strawberry to it, then this will pair beautifully. But I'm hoping to get more of that mochi-ness, but I am wondering how she will pair with Heaven Sent by Shannon Zapoli de Oro, which is supposed to be like a donutty fragrance. I think that they might pair beautifully because that is very gourmand, and I think that the sweetness of this kind of might pair beautifully together. So we'll definitely see. And I'll stay with her because I do like her. I love strawberry, so I don't feel like you can go wrong with strawberry. But I can definitely see somebody saying this smells very artificial. But I really do enjoy her. So that is Strawberry Mochi. And if you can see, I don't know if you all can, but it has like the little mochis on it. It's so cute. Next up, we have Mochi Soft Serve, which is inspired by Dead Cool's Mochi Milk. Now, if you're not new here, then you know I have a little small one of that fragrance, and I love that fragrance. Okay, so when I saw that they had it, I said, let me go ahead and test it out and see, because I know Dead Cool is not so near me. So if I were to order it, if I were to pick up a larger size and upgrade, I would have to order offline, and I don't know if I want to do that. I'm just gonna be so for real, but I know it's kind of crazy because you probably would just end up ordering offline of another branch anyway. But I do want to try this out and see how it feels, so let's put our nose on her. Now, what I would say is this definitely leans more into the creamy, doughy territory of mochi. I feel like Mochi Milk, the original, leans more into a marshmallow. I'm not really picking up any marshmallow. I'm getting more of that mochi doughiness. Now, I enjoyed this. That don't make me never mind at all, because I really do enjoy this. I think it's pretty. I think they'll pair beautifully. But I'm wondering if the marshmallowness that I get out of Mochi Milk will come through in this, if it's just subtle for right now. I wonder if this will change and develop over time to give me more of that ooey gooey marshmallow that I like in Mochi Milk. But even if it does not change, I do enjoy it. I'm not sure though if I would upgrade, because it's not giving me what Mochi Milk gives me. So I will have to sit with this and really see how I feel. But I do like it. It's nice. It's not bad. I just would not say it's spot on or it's giving me exactly reminiscent of Mochi Milk and the things that I love about Mochi Milk. But she is nice, and I'm wondering how she will change over time. So that is Mochi Soft Serve. So next up we have Condensed Milk, which is inspired by Dirty Milk from Born to Stand Out. I'm not even sure why I picked this up because I've never smelled that fragrance, but I guess there was something about the notes that just drew my attention, and I really do enjoy like a lactonic fragrance. So we're gonna test it out. I don't know what the original smells like, so I can't tell you if this is gonna be spot on or not, but let's go ahead and give her a sniff. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. It's just a sweet lactonic milky fragrance. It is very pretty. It's very light though. Like I'm gonna say, it's very light. It's not loud or anything, so it's very subtle. I think that she will pair beautifully with Mimic 163, which is inspired by Bianca Latte. I think that she will pair beautifully with Milk by Bath and Body Works. Milk from Commodity, any formulation, the personal, the expressive, the bold, all of it. I think if you want some of that lactonicness, I think that she will pair very beautifully with that. She's very soft though, so she's not loud. I think she will pair very beautifully with Dose by Rosie Jane. She's pretty. I would definitely say she's definitely light. She's pretty. I can definitely see somebody saying that she's not a lot to write home about right now. Yeah, because she's light. She's not a heavy hitter. She's not even heavily projecting. So I'm definitely interested to see. But the fact that I do feel like my imagination being sparked about things that I can wear her with, that excites me. So I am definitely interested to sit with her and formulate more thoughts and opinions and kind of see how she performs on skin and what happens. But right now, I do enjoy her. So that is Condensed Milk. So next up we have Silky Veil, which is inspired by Soy Maliki from Dries Van Noten. Have never smelled that fragrance as well. Wow. I never smelled that fragrance either, but I've heard people talk about it and people say that it's a really, really amazing fragrance and it's a very beautiful fragrance. So I said when I saw they had it, let me just go ahead and try it out. So let's sniff her. So what I would say is I'm getting a bit of powderiness and I'm getting some florals. I can't necessarily identify what floral it is. It could possibly be a rose. Immediately I think about pairing her with Rose from Bath and Body Works. If you saw my trigger report, then you already know I have been loving that fragrance. And there's that powderiness that I get in here that I think is very, very beautiful. But it's different though. It's definitely different. I've never, I don't think I've smelled anything like this. This definitely is something very new. I don't think I have a lot in my collection that feels like this or is in the same vein. So I'm definitely interested to see how this performs on skin and what this will do for me, and if this changes, if I love it, if I like it, if it'll just be in for me, if it'll be a trash or treasure. I'm not completely sure as of right now because I'm like, she is nice, but I can also see her not being a love for me off of first sniff. So we'll see, because there's something interesting in here that I cannot identify. And it's kind of reminding me of licorice, you know, like that taste and that smell that you would get from licorice. There's something in here that kind of is reminiscent of that. And so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we will, you know, test her out, sit with her a little bit. And she's a 5 ml, and I definitely think I can, if I don't love her, I can just finish her up. But definitely going to sit with her and formulate some real thoughts and opinions. But that is Silky Veil. Next up, we have Sweet Santal, which is inspired by Kayali's Wedding Silk Santal. So if you're not new here, you know I've finished out a little mini of that. I really did enjoy that fragrance. That fragrance was one of those fragrances where when I first smelled it, I was like, okay, it's okay. Like, I don't understand how people are going up about it. But once you actually apply it to skin, she comes alive. So I have her on my wish list to upgrade possibly, but I do want to test out other places to see if I want to purchase from them or if I want to purchase directly from Kayali. So we'll see, but let's give her a sniff. I have to say, they did an amazing job. Brandy, y'all did an amazing job. I definitely am getting that Wedding Silk Santal DNA and all the things that I love about that fragrance. I definitely am getting that. Yeah, it's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I already know because Wedding Silk Santal, I paired her with You Remind Me from Forever Mood. I'm excited to pair her with that, pair them together. I love kind of like that peachy apricot type of scent, and it definitely gives that what is it, Santal DNA. So we're gonna see if she is, you know, enough for me to go ahead and upgrade her. If I want to get the original, we'll figure something out. But she is definitely giving that wedding silk Santal DNA. Yes. Yeah, because I emptied her out, and I have to be honest, I have been missing that DNA in my collection, but I'm not sure where I want to get it from. And so I am happy to have her and test out the perfume oil version and see if I want to stick with this, if I want to try something else. But I like her. I like her. Y'all did well. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. So that is Sweet Santal. Next up, we have Angora Sweater, which is inspired by Blanche Bette from Liquid Imagineers. I've never smelled that fragrance either, but oftentimes I hear people talk about how it's such a beautiful kind of like lactonic, cozy fragrance, and that sounds right up my alley. So when I saw that Land of Aahs had a version, I was like, let me just go ahead and test it out. So let's put our nose on her. I get it. I get it. I get the coziness. I get that warmth. I get a hint of the tonic, but it kind of has a hint of like, kind of like spice, not extremely spicy, but kind of like maybe a touch of cinnamon, maybe a touch of nutmeg, something like that, some type of spice. I immediately want to pair her with Cashmere Skin from Fleur. I feel like they'll pair beautifully together. I think that she will pair beautifully with Cashmere Cuddles from Ancient Cosmetics, Black family owned business. I really like, this is pretty. This is pretty. It's warm. It's cozy. I know someone might not feel like this is perfect for like spring and summer, but I can definitely see myself wearing her even in this heat, because she's not too like lactonic. She's not too overbearing. She's not too sweet. She's not too nothing. She's like a perfect blend. I can see myself just reaching for her for work, for church, to go to bed, just always wanting to wear her. She is so pretty, and I got combos in my head, so I really like her. Oh yeah. I don't know how close to the original this is, but she smells really, really good. So that is Angora Sweater. And lastly, we have the sample that they sent me. So shout out to Brandy and her team for a sample. I love a little extra goodie, okay? I love when they give you just a little extra treat in the bag. I really enjoy that. So this is Cake Batter Ice Cream. So this is, from my understanding, an original fragrance. And I'm interested to see how I feel about it, because if y'all know me, then y'all know I'm not a extreme gourmand girl. So if this is like extremely sweet, it's gonna be a little hard. I'm not gonna lie. If it's extremely gourmand, extremely sweet, this is gonna be very difficult for me. But let's go ahead and put our nose on her. Now, I knew this was gonna be a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie. Now, what's coming up on paper is a hint of sweetness. I do think that I might be able to find a balance, but as long as she does not get too much more sweeter over time, then I definitely think I can make her work. But she is like teeter-tottering on that line of being too sweet for my liking. But I think that I can find ways to make her work. My brain immediately goes to like Innocence from Sand and Fog, which is inspired by Dose, and I also have Dose by Rosie Jane. So I think that that combo will pair very beautifully together. She might pair very nicely with Vanilla Clouds from Jazara's Couture. I think just kind of leaning into a vanilla, nice, soft, sweet will pair beautifully. I think that she might also pair very nicely with Mochi Milk from Dead Cool, something to kind of add that balance to it. I do like her, but I will have to see how she performs on skin, because I know my skin has a tendency to sweeten things up. And so if she's already kind of tottering on that line of being too sweet, then if my skin sweetens it up, it can definitely turn very nauseating very quickly. But I am interested to sit with her. And I want to see her with the Happy Birthday fragrance from Bath & Body Works, but then they also came out with the like cake one, vanilla cake, whatever, the more recent one. So there were two. I got the Happy Birthday which was from I think a few years ago, and then I got the newly released one from 2025, which is Birthday Cake something. I think that they will pair beautifully together to kind of add more of that cakiness. But I will say, even as it's drying down, at least on the paper, it's not that sweetness is definitely getting toned down. So I'm definitely interested to see how I will feel about this and how she will change and develop over time. I don't know. Right now, I do like it. I don't hate it, but I'm not sure how much she would get a lot of use out of my collection because she is a little bit more gourmand than I would normally lean to. So I will reserve all final judgments until I actually sit with her, try her own skin, and test her out and do all of the things. But that is cake batter ice cream. So y'all, that is the end of my haul from Land of Aahs. I would definitely have to say I really enjoyed this haul so much more than I enjoyed the first one. There were definitely some that I loved from the first one that I enjoyed and that I definitely could see myself repurchasing. But this haul to me, I think, was honestly all hits. There were no misses. There are definitely some that I'm interested to see how they will change and what they will do on my skin, all of that. But I really did enjoy this. I loved that they rebranded and changed the packaging, which probably leads to me to believe that other people probably had some similar perspectives to the ones that I had from their previous packaging. But I really do enjoy this. I love that you have like little 5 ml rollers. Like, I think that is beautiful. The label stayed on, everything smelled good, everything was really good. So I'm gonna come back around to Candied Pear and see as it has sat, if there's anything to change. I can smell it more. Coming back around to Candied Pear, I can smell it more as it has set, but it's still very light. So I definitely want to sit with that and kind of see how that will change and how that will perform, and that will definitely indicate whether or not I upgrade or not. But I really did enjoy this. Shout out to Brandy and her team. I think that the fact that you all can really pivot and make a decision as to how to kind of rebrand and make a pivot and make any necessary changes to better your brand, I think that always deserves kudos. So shout out to you and your team for that. If you have tried Land of Aahs, if you have some loves from Land of Aahs, definitely sign up in the group chat and let us know what are you thinking, what are you feeling. But this was a great haul, and I'm definitely excited to test these out and spend some more time with them. So that is it for today's video. I hope to see you back here next time for another upload. But until then, remember that I love you, God loves you, so remember to always, and I do, me, always love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.